Okay.
Hello everyone, my name's Dean. Let's talk crypto. This is where you subscribe for daily Bitcoin updates and technical analysis. We track the price of Bitcoin as a proxy for the cryptocurrency markets at large. Today is July 7th, 2022, and we're finally getting clean upwards price action. A breakout out of these triangle structures that most of the market has been in for the past couple days. Let's see. Yes, it has been since July 5th. Yes, exactly. The past couple days. So I'm going to show you where I think Bitcoin's going from here, okay, and where I think other assets are going, right? If that sounds interesting to you, then watch until the very end. All right, you'll all know that I've been talking about Bitcoin being in this reversal structure, but that this is simply the first stage of a reversal pattern, okay? So that's a thesis. I don't know for sure. I don't know the future, but I believe, given my analysis, that the following will happen, right? We're going to get something like this around this region, very specifically, all right? How did I get this blue box? Very simply, I took my Fibonacci extension tool from the stochastic low of this A wave to the top retracement of the B wave right here. And you see my blue box goes from the 1 Fibonacci extension all the way to the 1618. Why? Because these wave C extensions typically go between the 1 and the 1236 and sometimes as high as the 1618. Okay, this is why I have my blue box between the 1 and the 1618 Fibonacci extension of what, this A wave and this B wave retracement. Now, I also have this pattern, this structure right here, this bowl that I can take the measurement of, right? So first, let's put this neckline here, which is a very clear neckline, which we are at right now. Okay, so you just got some rejection off of it. And from the bottom of this bowl to the top, and then superimposed from the neckline, you see that we would just hit the top of the box, okay? So it's likely that we just hit the top of the box, which represents a 1618 Fibonacci extension of the A wave retracement of the B wave, okay? That's what the pattern analysis is showing us, okay? So both the Fibonacci extension and the pattern analysis converge to the 1618. So by virtue of the confluence of that analysis, I would say it's more likely than not that our wave 5 extend to 24.9, say 25K, okay? Now, if we break clearly past 25,000, all right, and we get a strong volume candle here, then I would throw the theory that this is a reversal pattern, this is big A, or the first stage of a larger reversal pattern in Bitcoin that would probably last 50 to 60 days, okay? As we've seen in other assets throughout the cryptocurrency market. Now, I want to talk more specifically about this pattern or this impulse that we've been in, okay, ever since July 3rd. Okay, we've been in impulse. However, it hasn't felt impulsive, okay, and there's a reason for that. And I tend to say on this channel that expect leading diagonals from large time frame reversals, right? And why? Because a leading diagonal is a way for price action to be impulsive, all the while corrective, consolidative, okay? And there's a lot of price action here. There's a lot of buying and selling. And so even if this impulse is slated to go up, right, people don't trust the move. And so fundamentally speaking, every time they can, they'll sell into strength. They'll sell a high, okay? So your first wave goes up, wave 2 is sold almost immediately, retracing 618 of the first wave. Okay, that's typical of wave 2. You'll go in wave 3, and wave 4 is sold to the 618 of wave 1 through 3. Okay, so it's basically people not trusting the fact that this is actually a reversal and the move is to be made up, because a lot of people still think that the larger trend that we've been in for 296 days is going to continue. So that's the mentality, I think, that makes sense behind why we commonly see leading diagonals out of large time frame reversals. Okay, and this is a perfectly legal leading diagonal. It's a diverging or a conical, what would you call it? Um, a diverging, right? It's a diverging leading diagonal where wave 2 is smaller than wave 4 and so on and so on. Okay, and so this is exactly what you got, and wave 4 was as slow and deliberate as possible because you got a triangle in wave 4, and we know, according to Elliott wave theory, you can only get triangles in wave 4. So this is what you got here, an ABCDE triangle, and we popped out, giving us that price action. Now, that's Bitcoin, and if we take this analysis and we apply some principles of it to other assets, now it's not the exact same, but we can see similar things. Notably, you'll see W patterns, okay? You'll see rounded bottoms, you'll see all those things, and you'll see triangles, okay? So let's get into our watch list. And before we go, if you are getting value from this analysis, please like, share, and subscribe. All right, Cardano. Like Bitcoin, you're seeing a W pattern, okay? You're getting rounded bottoms, okay? That's a double bottom formation. Unlike Bitcoin, that's been in consolidation reversal for only 18 days, Cardano and most alts have been in consolidation reversal for 56 days, okay, since May 12th, okay? So this represents the final stages. This is why I'm saying Bitcoin's just going to put something like this in, an initial break of structure, an A wave, okay? Although Bitcoin's doing something like this, most other alts are just going to leave. And if that is correct, what we're going to see is a massive volume candle here to sort of confirm that large time reversal breakout. And we're going to see a lot more upward price action than Bitcoin, although Bitcoin may be constrained to that 1618 around 25K, right? Which represents what, 20 to 30% upside. You should see 50, 60 plus percent, maybe 100, 150 in some other altcoins. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing in these other assets. All right, and so once again, you're at a neckline here. So I do anticipate a strong move that's a cleaner move, right? Not some choppy, slow moving, sort of deliberate upwards price action, but a clean, strong move given that you're at a neckline. So that's what I'm seeing in Cardano, all right? Dodo, same exact thing as Cardano structurally. You're at a W pattern neckline, okay? I anticipate a strong breakout with lots of upwards price action and a strong volume candle to support that. All right. Kadena, I'm seeing the same thing. Once again, it's the same thing. This is why you read price action, you understand it, and you see similarities. You see the story. The story is massive consolidation, some triangles. Okay, you see this triangle here in Kadena. I pointed out, or I labeled. See an ABCDE triangle, and triangles we all know happen in waves B and waves 4, and I think waves X, but don't hold me on that. Maybe only waves B and 4. And so anyway, you see a triangle here, and I think it's clear that it's a wave B triangle. I do not believe that it's a wave 4 triangle here in Kadena. So there, your impulse starts right here at the end of this triangle for Kadena. All right, Litecoin, same stuff. You're seeing a double bottom, except this double bottom, one is higher than the other. The right bottom is higher than the other. That signifies very bullish momentum. And we all know that the large time frame analysis on Litecoin is that it's in a lifelong leading diagonal. And that's very true. If you don't know what I'm saying, go on the monthly chart, zoom out, look at Litecoin. You can count 4 cycle waves, each being in components of a leading diagonal, which means your 5th wave should be massive and super bullish. So I'm not surprised why, you have this really bullish character in Litecoin while other assets are forming, sort of uh, equal, 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 equal vertices on their W bottoms. Litecoin's giving you one like that where it's showing really bullish sort of predilection for the upside. Okay, and I also see a triangle here in Litecoin, and this triangle is also a B wave triangle, not a wave 4. So like Cadena, a B wave triangle. All right. Another B wave triangle in Ravane. Okay, I think it's very clear, and you're getting a breakout from that. So I finally think that we can get some clean, nice upwards price action in these assets because you're breaking such strong necklines, right? Where you've been consolidating for days and days and days and days, okay? Reserve rights, you're at another neckline. Again, you see a W pattern, but just like Litecoin, but not as stark as Litecoin, these vertices are unequal, all right? Uneven vertices where the right vertex is a little higher than the left, which shows you really, really bullish structure. Okay, but you're just breaking out because you're at this neckline. Okay, so you may be consolidating for a little time, but then breaking out. All right. So this is what I'm seeing in reserve rights. And finally, last but not least, Telcoin, same thing. You have that W pattern. You're at a neckline, expect a large clean breakout. Okay, I've been saying the same analysis for weeks now. Okay, sometimes going into different aspects of my analysis and going into different detail on the reversal consolidation pattern. But what's interesting and why do I mention this is because trading is sometimes boring, and most people don't do well at trading because time and waiting kills them. They can't do it. They're impulsive. They want fast gains, and so they try to they try to trade every single little move. And we all know this corrective price action, this chop up and down and up and down, it's low probability, it's too capricious, right? Corrective price action, even impulsive price action has a lot of different combinations and permutations it could take. But we all know corrective price action is by definition capricious, volatile. Okay? There's just too many different flavors of A waves and B waves and then pivots and combinations thereof to accurately predict. Although it's not random, okay? Let me tell you, it is not random. So don't let people tell you just because there are a lot of different permutations and combinations and probabilities and possibilities that can can be derived from a particular read in corrective price action. It doesn't mean that it's random. Case in point, you have a 5 days and 8 hours. It's probably like a 6 day consolidation here, right? For the base of one vertex, 6 days, okay, something like that, right? Then you have 11 days going up, 11 days, 5 days going up, 5 days going down, and once again, you have around 6 days. I think it's 7 days, 8 hours. Okay, I think it's closer than that. Let's see. Let's measure this again. 7 days, 8 hours from point to point. 5 days, 20 hours. This is similar. Okay, you have around 6 days of basing here, right? And then you go up and you go down for almost the same amount of time, and then almost the same exact amount of time of basing before a breakout. It's not random, but can you predict precisely the day and the time? Maybe you can, but who knows how to do that? I don't. Okay, if you have that kind of skill, awesome, please teach me. But few people, if anybody, can do that. So it's hard to time exactly, but we know more or less what's going on and what's happening. But to time the ups and downs and the small movements, like the fool tries to short this and long this and short this and long this, it's low probability. It's an exercise, and it's an exercise in futility, right? The wise trader takes a position, understands a larger move, and waits for it to play out. Okay, be the wise trader. It's hard. It's tough. Most people can't do it because it involves waiting, and patience is one of the hardest things in trading. So that's something that I've learned the hard way. It took me 12, 14K, maybe $14,000 of losses before really getting that. Okay, but maybe it's going to take you some losing as well to really understand that. Yeah, hope this was helpful. Hope this was useful. Like, share, and subscribe if you got value. And have a great Thursday. I'll see you next week.